Hey friends, welcome back to the Renewed Homestead. I'm Ben. This is an apple tree. If you recall, last summer our neighbor Turner came over and helped us graft some limbs. Well, he's been doing it for years with a great deal of success. Well, his didn't take on his trees and ours didn't take on ours. Well, here we are in the spring and it's actually a better time of year to do that. Well, Turner's not here right now and I've got cuttings from an apple tree that he and his dad planted over here on Larry's property. Well, this past winter, the tree came down and there's no propping it up or salvaging it. So Larry was cutting it up. I'm like, hey, could we get some of the branches from it? Well, he gave us a whole bucket full. I mean, the little branches aren't any good for firewood, but you can see they've been sprouting in our mudroom. Well, we need to get these grafted onto the tree. Now, the thing about that tree, it's an old-timey, I believe he said Mr. Stripey, and it's got some sentimental value to him because, his dad was involved in planting it and his dad's no longer with us. So we're going to try to propagate some of these onto our tree. And then if you also recall, that storm last winter took out a 100-year-old apple tree down at the bottom of the hill here. Well, we got some cuttings from that too, and those are waiting in the well house. But I'm going to start with these and put them on this tree, and then we'll get a couple of those and put them on a different tree, but we'll get to that later. A couple things about it. Now, Turner just uses a really sharp knife and cuts a nice angle, and you get the two branches and they slide together, and he likes to use masking tape. You can get a waxed tape for they make it specifically for grafting and floral work, I guess, but we've got masking tape available, so that's what we're going to use. First things first, you really should get your blades nice and clean. Well, I haven't used this tool before, and I'll show you this tool up close. Get those clean, and then you want to match up the branch that you want to graft. You want to have the same size. So if it's, say you had a fat pencil, you would want to graft a fat pencil sized branch onto that. Regular sized pencil, regular sized branch. So that's what we're looking for. I'm going to go ahead. This branch that we tried last year, there's some green on it, so I might go ahead and put one on here. And then I was looking, I will probably, I want to make sure it's a branch that we want to keep, because if it's one growing in, that's going to get cut off. So what would be the point other than practice? And, well, who's got time to practice, right? Now, I'm practicing on you. You're practicing with me, and then we'll see how this works. But anyway, so I'm going to try to find a branch about this size, about the size of a pencil. And let's see what we've got. Yeah, it doesn't have to be perfect. As close to as possible, of course, but let's see. So we're pretty close here. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring the camera up so you can get a better look at this and a better look at this tool. So hold on one second. Okay, we'll see if that's a little better here. I'm going to have to reach around here so I can check to make sure you can see what I'm doing. Yep, there we go. All right, so there's a branch we want to graft onto. Here's a good branch. You can see it's got some green on it. Size-wise, that matches up pretty good. So what I'm going to do, I want to show you this tool. I ordered this some time back because I thought it was cool and thought it might be handy someday. Well, it's a regular pair of cutters, but on the inside here, this cuts a slot, almost like a puzzle piece. That's probably the best way to describe it, on both sides. So there is more surface area where the bark can match up and grab hold. So I'll cut one and then you can see what we've got. I'm glad this isn't a live broadcast. Well, okay. I'm not happy with that. This should cut better than that. Try again just a little bit lower here. Maybe I just did something wrong. We learn together, don't we? That's that tip right there. But I think that worked. It's supposed to be a handy little tool. Well, kind of, sort of. It is and it isn't, and it isn't. All right, so now this is tricky here. I'm gonna try to bring you up close here. See it cut a slot. That little tab on the end there, that I need to trim off right there so it's level. Then I'm going to cut the exact opposite side on the piece we're grafting onto it, and then they'll just fit together easy peasy, right? So they say. Let's trim that off. And then haha, that worked better. There, now you can see how that slides together. Now this is probably more growth than what we're going to want to try to support on a graft. So I am thinking this end's kind of torn up from when the tree came down. So I'm thinking I'm going to take this off. No, I want to leave that straight piece. Personal preference, I don't know that it would matter, and we could probably leave both, but I'm going to take one off just so it can focus on that. And our handy dandy, never easy to use. If y'all have a secret to masking tape, let me know, because every time you peel it, it wants to tear itself apart. But the masking tape, Turner likes it because you can leave it on the tree. I mean, some things you have to come back and after the graft grabs hold, you have to cut the tape off. This will just weather and break off as the tree grows. So let's see how we did here. Looks pretty good to me. I'm definitely new at this, so we're gonna wrap that tape around it nice and tight. I know I have heard of people putting honey on it because it's antimicrobial to help it heal. I don't know about that. Suppose we could actually rub a little comfrey leaf on it too. But this one is going to be the way it is. I don't know. What do you think? Put in the comments, is this thing going to take hold? Let me know what you think. Have you grafted before? Have you had any success with grafting? Have you used one of these grafting tools before? Let me know. But I'm going to do a few more. Yeah, I'll probably do 2 more limbs on this tree with the Mr. Stripey. Kind of keep it consistent. not looking to make a fruit cocktail tree, you know, they do make those on us. That actually pear, and it's like pear, peach, and plum or something like that, where you get different kinds of fruit on the same tree. Not looking to do that yet. Anyway, all right. Take care, everybody. God bless. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you're subscribed. People are getting unsubscribed for unknown reasons. See you on the next video. Bye.
Make it so.